Pancakes. Alright, what's up guys? It's Pancake Gaming here! And today I have 5 cool facts about the Super Mario Bros. Series. So, why don't we just get into it? Please don't give me a copyright strike, Nintendo. Please. 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 You're probably all familiar with the character Yoshi, but did you know that is not his full name? His full name is actually T. Yoshisaur Machikoopas. But Shigeru Miyamoto actually planned for Mario to have a dinosaur companion all the way back in the Super Mario Bros. Days. He was left out of the game because of the limitations of the NES hardware. As you can see from this concept art, his original design was going to be much different from the one we see today. He was also planned to be in Super Mario Bros. 3, but he was left out because of the same reason. And just like Mario, Yoshi has a evil counterpart to him as well. His name is Boshi, and he is known to be a rather cocky punk with a bad attitude and an arrogant personality. He is also known for wearing sunglasses and a chained collar. Focusing on Mario now, the game where he made his first appearance, Donkey Kong, was originally going to be a Popeye game. Mario was going to be Popeye, Pauline was going to be Olive Oil, and DK was going to be Bluto. And the hammer power-ups in the game were originally going to be Spinach. Nintendo unfortunately lost the license to Popeye, so they could not make it a Popeye game, but Miyamoto, being a fan of Popeye, did not want the project to be dropped, so he put his own little characters in there. When they were switching the game to become Donkey Kong, Mario's original name was going to be Mr. Video, but they eventually changed it to Jumpman. And when Donkey Kong came out, Mario was actually drawn with a bald head under his hat instead of a full head of hair. Nintendo eventually changed Jumpman's name to Mario, and he was named after the landlord of Nintendo of America's building. We are all familiar with the voice of Super Mario, voiced by Charles Martinet. But way before Charles Martinet voiced Mario in the games, in a 1983 cartoon called Saturday Supercade, he was actually voiced by Peter Cullen, the voice of Optimus Prime. Saturday Supercade was a show that was on CBS, and it actually lasted 2 whole seasons. Each episode comprised of several shorter segments featuring video game characters from the golden age of video arcade games. Now moving into another famous Mario series, Mario Party. With the original Mario Party on the Nintendo 64, Nintendo actually faced a lot of legal issues with the game. This mainly stems from injuries that players got when playing the game. There are several minigames in the original Mario Party which required the player to spin around the joystick as fast as possible. Nintendo suggested that players should use their thumbs when playing these minigames, but that method proved to be much too slow and much more difficult. So many players actually used the palms of their hands to rotate the joystick. This resulted in many blisters and bruises to occur on the hands of players. After several complaints came in about these blisters, Nintendo invested $80 million into making gloves for players who are having trouble playing Mario Party. The gloves required a proof of purchase of Mario Party, and it wasn't even available until after Mario Party 2's release. Nintendo also faced $75,000 in legal fees because of the incident. And of course, because of this incident, there are no more Mario Party minigames that required a player to spin around the joystick. This incident is also the reason why the original Mario Party was not released on the Virtual Console, but Mario Party 2 was. Oh boy! Super Mario Bros. Movie. Oh my god, where do we start with this one? It is considered to be one of the worst movies of all time, and is the main reason why Nintendo does not make any movies of their properties anymore. But whatever, let's go over some facts over it because this is a fact video. Of course, I will go over some facts eventually. Tom Hanks was originally cast for the role of Mario instead of Bob Hoskins. He was dropped because Tom Hanks was not a big enough star at the time. Arnold Schwarzenegger was originally approached for the role of King Koopa, but he turned down the role. Good, because I couldn't imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger actually playing the role of that. Yeah, that thing. The film was also a financial failure as well, only grossing about $20 million at the box office, which wasn't even half of its original budget of $48 million, which means it lost about $24 million at the box office. The film was such a disaster that Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo, the 2 stars of the movie, were actually drunk during filming because they knew the movie would flop. Speaking of movies, there are actually 2 pornos based off of Super Mario Bros. Called Super Hornio Brothers 1 and 2. Thought to be fake by many people, this is an actual, real porno made by actual people, and it is based off the Super Mario Bros. Games. I won't go into too much detail about them. All I'll say is these 2 things are incredibly hard to find, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, good luck finding a copy. And Nintendo bought the rights to both of these films to halt distribution of this stuff indefinitely. Thank God. Though, maybe they're using it for some other reason. Wait a sec. So that's 5 cool facts about Super Mario Bros. For you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like this video. Also, make sure to write down in the comments below some ideas for future episodes of this series, because I'm planning to make this a series. So if you want to see some topics to be talked about, make sure to write down in the comments below what you want to see. Also, make sure to subscribe, because that'd be really awesome if you did. This has been Pancake Gavin, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it's gonna be. So yeah, bye!